Does the scout for UW-Eau Claire change at all since you played them last?
Yeah, I think right now when you get into this part of the season, a lot of scout is obviously important. It always is, but I think a lot of games like these, especially rivalry games like this, tournament games, they become a lot less about basketball than some of the regular season games. And I think for us, this is a great Eau Claire team playing really good basketball, coming off a good win against River Falls the other night. And for us, it's about finding a way to outwork them, finding a way to gain an advantage, finding a way to kind of impose your will and show your passion and commitment to each other and be able to come out victorious. And I think a lot of that, yes, scout is important, but those other factors I think become a lot more important. And one of those things is also controlling your emotions in an environment where there's high stakes. And that's a big part of it too.
Does it help that you've won the first two matchups of the season? Certainly some confidence in there.
Yeah, there's confidence tied into that for sure. But again, at this point, it's 0-0, everyone. And I think that's, it's not to say that we don't find value and took things from those wins, but those aren't going to get us any points in these games moving forward. And so what we have to do is create our own small victories for a 40-minute game. And that's what we're going to focus on and our approach to kind of that game on Wednesday.
How important is getting to the paint and scoring in the paint for your offense? Because I feel like lacrosse maybe took that away the other night. And how much of a factor, I guess, will that be?
Yeah, I mean, there's no hiding that we definitely are in the paint team, and whether it's on the attack or on a block, and that is a vital part for us. But the more important thing and the reason we get those shots is because of our action before that, and that's I think what lacrosse was able to do to us is they kind of made us be stagnant and not do what we do in order to get the shots that we usually get. And I think that's taking one step before getting the shots in the paints is we need to create action. We need to give defenses something to guard. We need them to guard for longer than 10 seconds. We need to make them kind of hunker down for a 20-25 second possession and come out with a bucket. And yes, a lot of our buckets come from within that paint there. But it's because we have kids that cut really, really hard, and we have people who do unselfish things to get those buckets for their teammates.
Do you think it's an advantage to have that time off? Eau Claire maybe thought it was good to play right away, but obviously a double bye is always great. What's your opinion on having a couple extra days off?
Yeah, time will tell. I mean, I know you get antsy. We were just talking that it seemed as a staff that it seems like we haven't played in a long, long time. And I think there's some truth to that. And I think the nice thing about this game and this moment against, Eau Claire and Stout is there's going to be no problem getting energy for it. There's going to be no problem bringing your best game to the court at a time like this. I think it's a big enough. It's exciting enough. It's like I said, those rivalry games, they find a way to have an importance regardless of the situation, and this definitely has an importance in the situation as well. So I think yeah, I mean, who knows? I think both are fine. I think we would have been fine playing too. I think it's just a matter of who comes out and ready to go and can do it for the longest amount of time in a basketball game.